Hey guys, this is Henry from OBEDIA and PC Audio Labs again. Today we're going to keep working in Pro Tools, and we're going to be demonstrating the use of the meter ruler in Pro Tools. So, let's talk about the meter itself. The meter in Pro Tools, there's a default meter, okay? The meter is set to 4/4 by default. Why is it set to 4/4? Well, the answer is simple, because the vast majority of music, commercial music, is written in a 4/4 time signature, right? Now, there are some genres, and this is probably not very common, but if you work with these genres, you will be in the need to change that. Things such as Latin music, there's also progressive rock, and there's also some, experimental electronic music that actually make music in a time signature different to 4/4. You can see stuff like 7/4, there's 6/8, and odd numbered time signatures, right? So once again, this is not something that you might see every day or that you might hear every day. But if you work with these genres, you would definitely be in a situation in which you have to change in this case, the default time meter, time signature from Pro Tools. So it adapts to what you have. Now, you could also, that's one scenario, right? One scenario is that you change it, let's say from 4/4 to 7/8 or 7/4, and that's the whole song, it just stays there. Now, there's a second scenario, which is a song that has meter changes within the song. So it might start at 4/4, and then it might switch to 6/8, and then it might switch to 7/4, and then back to 4/4. So you need to program those meter changes before you start recording so that your click plays at the same time meter or at the same time signature. Otherwise, if your click is playing, let's say 4/4, and you're trying to play 7/8, it's just going to feel awkward, right? It's not going to be right. So how do you do that? Well, as you can see, by default, it's set to 4/4. So if you have a click track, like the one we have right here, it's set to 90 BPMs, and you press play, it's going to be a 90 BPM 4/4 click. So it sounds like this. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Very simple, right? So how do you change that? Well, very easy. Let's say that you want to change. You want to do a meter change at bar 3. Let's say that at bar 3, you want this to change to a 6/8 time signature or 6/8 meter. How do you do that? Well, you simply make sure. First of all, you want to make sure that you're in grid mode, which we are, and I have my grid set to quarter note. So I click there. I'll click on bar 3, and then by the way, I'm clicking because I want the playback to be there. As you can see, this blue arrow here tells you that's where my playback location is right now. So I'm on bar 3. You can see here in your transport bar. So after I do that, I can go to meter, and then to the right of meter, there's a plus sign that says add meter change. I click there. And then the meter change window is going to show. You want to have that snap to bar feature on, so it snaps to the bar. Now here's the location. As you can see, location is set to bar 3, beat 1, which is exactly where we had that playback. And then here's our meter. So let's do a 6/8. By the way, I changed this by simply clicking, and then I just type the number. Let's do a 6/8 eighth note click. So it's very obvious the difference. And then let's say that in bar 5, we want it to go back to 4/4. So then I'll go to bar 5, click again, and then go to my meter, click on that plus, and then back to 4/4 quarter note. So I'm going to zoom in here a little bit so you can, there. So as you can see, it'll start at 4/4. It'll do bar 1 at 4/4. It'll do bar 2 at 4/4. Then bars 3 and 4 are going to be 6/8 in a quarter note resolution. sorry, an eighth note resolution, and then it'll go back to 4x4. I'm doing this on purpose so that you hear the difference. The click is going to be very obvious when it changes. So here we go. Okay, that's 4x4. Now we go to 6/8. 4x4 again. And that's it. That's how you program your meter changes using the meter ruler in Pro Tools. If you have any other questions, please call us from OBEDIA and PC Audio Labs, and we'll be happy to help you. We'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.
Want to learn how to produce music using this, or using that, or using all of these? Have you been watching videos, reading manuals, blogs, and trying to figure out everything that it takes to be a music producer? Do you have a bunch of music gear that you purchased and you still haven't made any music? Well, then you need OBEDIA, the world's only one-on-one digital audio training and tech support service. Check out the link below for a special new subscriber offer.